Are we rolling? Okay, gotta do this now. Happy New Year. It is January 1st, 2013. Out with the old and in with the new. And I would say that I was going through my Instagram and I noticed that people were taking like 3 and 4 pictures of themselves saying me in 2010, me in 2011, 2012, the new me. Happy New Year to the new me with the same face. And so that kind of was funny and inspiring to me because I thought to myself, that is exactly what we do. We go Happy New Year, it's a new day, it's a new me. I'm going to get on top of my fitness, my weight loss, or my maintenance plan. I'm going to take care of my mind, body, my spirit. I'm going to read more. I'm going to vacation more. We make all of these promises to ourselves that most often we never really keep. So I don't want to say Happy New Year to you. Instead, I want to say Happy, yeah, I want some coffee. Hey, Lise. I want to say Happy Game Changer Year to you. Let this not be a year where you say, I'm making a change and I'm going to, turn my life inside out. It's going to be new. No, change the whole game. So that means like, it's time for you to decide that I'm not, going to become fit by going to the gym and working out, but fitness needs to be a part of your life. It doesn't need to be something that you go do. It needs to be like taking a bath every day and getting dressed every day. It needs to be a part of your wardrobe, taking care of your mind, body, and spirit, pursuing your dreams, going after anything that you want with everything that's in you and not stopping and not letting anything get in your way. This needs to be your happy game changer year. I know that's what it is for me. Last year was rough for me. It was really tough. I had some serious personal obstacles that I can't even say I had to get over. It's like I had to go through them. Like it would probably have been easier to leap over and keep it moving, but no, not me. I just went like the domino effect. I was hitting brick after brick after brick. But I'm here to tell the story. I'm still standing, and I thank God for His grace and mercy. I thank Him for allowing me to be here to continue to talk to you, communicate with you, and empower you, and allow you to empower me. I was so blessed to have the people that mattered the most around me. My daughters, my son, my family, my sister came from Christmas well into right before New Year. New Year's Eve, we were all together under one roof, just spending quality time together. And at the end of the day, there's no greater party than that. There's no greater celebration than unity and family and love and togetherness. And so they brought me joy and happiness. It uplifted my spirit. And that's something that we have to find a way to do more often. We've got to connect and we've got to keep it real. We've got to love each other and support one another. And the biggest problem with most families and people who connect that have challenges is that we come together trying to be something for one another that we haven't learned to become for ourselves. And that's my personal takeaway from 2012, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, whatever. We try to be for one another what we haven't learned to be for ourselves. You want to be loving to someone else when you haven't learned to love yourself. And so it causes like ripples and dips in your relationships. That's been my personal experience, and that's been what I've witnessed with others. I got to love me. I got to take care of me. I've got to invest in me. And some people may look at that as selfish, but I'm telling you, when you're able to love yourself genuinely, you can love others genuinely. It doesn't happen in any other order. It only comes that way. The only way that you're going to be able to really reach out and support the next person is when you begin to support yourself. Support what you believe in, stand for what you believe in, and treat yourself with dignity and respect, and do it so much so that others have to do it. If they won't do it, then you got to make this year the game changer year. Okay? I want to share something with you. I just spoke to my father, and he's so inspiring. And he called me up and he says, I want you to tell your heart to beat. And I says, what do you mean? He says, well, there was a surgeon, and he had done open heart surgery on a woman, and after it was all over, her heart wasn't beating. So he bent down and whispered in her ear, tell your heart to beat. And her heart began to beat. And then my dad said, you need to understand the power of your words, which is going to go back to what I really wanted to talk to you about today. And I want to make it brief because I don't want to take too much time. We're already at 4 minutes and 44 seconds. And my thing was like, in order to change our world, our life, we have to change our thoughts, our words and our actions. When we begin to think differently and speak differently, we act differently, and then our life begins to reposition. We can't just say, okay, I know I got to reposition myself, and then it's like that. You can't do it. You got to change your mind, your thinking, your psyche, so that the words that you speak become your truth and your reality, and then the work you put behind it backs it up, and those are your actions and your next steps in your life. And so he says, I want you to tell your heart to beat. That was so profound to me. I don't know if you are picking this up the way that it was dropped in my spirit, but I want to look at you and tell you to tell your heart to beat, tell your brain to perform, tell your spirit to rise, tell your brokenness to be healed, tell your sickness to become health, and use the words to change the things in your life that you need to change. So the title of this video on January 1st, 2013 simply is this: tell your heart to beat. You have the power to speak change into your life. I'm speaking major change into my life, and I fully back up what I say. I fully believe what I'm saying that I'm going to back up, and I can't wait to walk into my happy golden year. And so for everyone that's listening, from me to you, happy golden year.